So for the single arm half kneeling landmine press, what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to grab a barbell, an attachment to put in for the landmine, and then also you're going to need a weight to be able to do the exercise. Now this exercise is great for hitting your serratus, which is going to be a key muscle for helping with shoulder stability and also shoulder health. I can't tell you how many people I've seen that end up getting shoulder injuries, myself included, because their serratus is weak and not working properly. Once we make this muscle nice and strong, which does get neglected in a lot of exercises, it's going to give you better longevity for your training, and it's going to give you more stability for all your other lifts as well. Okay, for setting it up, all you're going to need to do is take the barbell, put one end into the landmine itself, and then all you're going to do is come to the opposite end, load up the weight that you need for the exercise, and then we're pretty much good to go. So when it comes to this exercise, because we are doing it single armed, what we need to do is make sure that we're training our weaker side first. If you start with your stronger side, you're probably going to get more reps on there and then not getting as many on the weaker side. So we want to start on that weak side so we can match each reps on both sides. Then what we're going to do from here is we want to be in this half kneeling position. So we got about 90 degrees in both legs, okay? What we're going to do is grab the barbell, lift it up into position, and then we want to make sure that we've roughly got a fist distance between our shoulder and the barbell. If we're too close in this position here, what we're going to end up doing is working a lot of the triceps, simply because when we do that from here, we're having to extend from the elbow so much. We want to find a position where we're just inside 90 degrees. This is going to allow us to hit the shoulder and the serratus as much as possible because we're not overextending through that elbow and that tricep. So once you find that position, what you want to do is make yourself as stable as possible. Brace your core as hard as you can. Make sure that your shoulder, hand, and landmine is all lined up together, okay? We don't want one being twisted out to the side or the elbow kicking out or anything. We want to make sure all these movements and joints are lined up. From here, what I want you to do is not think about pushing straight up into the air. We want to think about pushing forwards during the exercise, okay? That's how we're going to activate that serratus. So what I want you to think about doing is with this elbow, drive forwards and up. So from here, I'm going to push forwards, stretch out to the top position, and then slowly control the weight on the way back down, okay? If you struggle to keep your elbow in and it kicks out in this exercise, chances are you're probably going a little bit heavy. We need that elbow to stay in to be able to work the serratus, okay? So that's going to be one of your main focuses during this exercise. So keep that elbow tucked in, line up the wrist with the elbow and the shoulder, and then from here you're going to push forward from the elbow, and then we're not going to stop once the elbow's locked. I want you to reach that extra little bit at the top because that's where that serratus is going to come into the movement.